What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shifty-Eyed aka S.E.K, bringing you our first battle with this team. Team builders down below. We just built this team, and today is Memorial Day, and I did get a few mons in here with some good names, and to support our troops and everything down below. So if you guys are hyped for this battle, please leave a like rating down below. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Okay, so he's definitely got a tough team here. Why am I in OU? Why am I in OU, guys? I'll be right back. Sorry. Alright, guys, so we're back. Sorry about that. We're back in our right tier. We would have got smashed by all those mons. No doubt in my mind. So now we're going to go ahead and get started in the right tier. And it looks like we might get smashed anyways. Alright, so he's got a lot of tough mons here. I definitely predict the S.E.K coming out. And I don't think I have a whole lot for this thing. We do have Redhead. He does got the Fire Fang. Let's go ahead and go out right out into Friday. I'm going to bring Friday. I definitely see him bringing in his S.E.K first. He has no reason not to. There's not a whole lot. The more I'm looking at this team that can do anything to it. Taking his time here. Okay, so we got on to Explode. Not a big deal on my part either. I am Assault Vest. I am going to eat up some hits with this thing. And I am just going to go for... I think I'm just going to stay in and go for a Thunderbolt. Broomburst does still do a massive amount. He is definitely going to be choice specs. Let's go for Surf. Hoping we can live this with some kind of HP. Hopefully he had a high roll before. He is going to switch right out. I am going to go for the Surf here. Does a massive amount. Ice Shard I don't think is going to take this thing out. I am going to go for Surf. I should outspeed. Definitely should. I don't know why he switched out. Maybe he was predicting me going for another Thunderbolt. And still is part ground, so maybe that was a good prediction on my part, not intending to. I just wanted to go for a stronger move. I like to go for Surf or for Thunderbolt, stuff like that, just in case I do get that hacks. The Hex God smile upon me that day, but I normally don't go for the same move twice like that. So I'm going to go for another Surf. This thing is going to eat it up. I do believe I am going to switch out now. I predict I definitely predict the Energy Ball. So I think I'm going to go right out into Shrooms. Try to get a Spore off. If there's anything on his team that I wanted to Spore, it'd be this Cofagrigus, because this thing is a problem and always poses a threat to anybody's team. So he's going to set up a Trick Room. I think I'm going to benefit off of that more than he will. We will see right now. I'm going to go for the Spore. Do I want to... I'm going to go for the Toxic. I think this thing would be better off Toxic than it would Spore. This thing's a wall. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Not a big deal, to be 100% honest with you. So I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder. I'm going to take some residual damage here. But while that's going on, I'm going to just keep going for Sludge. Among Us doesn't do a whole lot to this team either. The more I'm looking at it, he gets bodied by quite a bit of things. So I'm just going to stay in, try to get as much damage as I can. This thing is doing nothing. Wow. Maybe I will switch out. I want to say this thing's a special wall. Then we're going to go into Liberty Bell and try to hit this thing with a hard Gyro Ball. I don't know if Gyro Ball loses its effects when the Trick Room's up. I don't know if it hits harder or it doesn't. We'll see, because now I'm faster than everything. Let's go ahead and try it. We'll find out right now. If you guys already know this answer, please leave it in the comment section down below. So yeah, Gyro Ball does nothing, so I'm assuming it's switched because of this. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my Stealth Rocks. Set up these Stealth Rocks, go ahead and get it out of the way. And now that I'm burned, I don't really see a whole lot that this thing can do. I definitely should have went for a Toxic before. This thing would have already been eaten alive. I am going to go for the Explosion. There's no reason. I definitely see him just taking me out here anyway, so If I survive, I mean, the explosion's going to do a little more than normal anyways. Okay, so down he goes. I think I'm going to go right on the shrooms. I am seeing that he is going to do the hex on me, but I'm not too concerned. And I am going to go just straight out into a toxic. Try to get as much damage as I can off this thing. And like I said before, guys, if you saw my team building episode, the residual, I think, hits a lot harder sometimes than a normal attack, especially when you're up against something like this. So I'm going to go for the toxic. I do land the toxic, which is amazing. He is going to go for the hex. Sorry, that was my phone. He is going to go for the hex and get some damage off on me. I do predict the hex again. I'm going to go right out into Cincino here. Mr. Rat, kill it. Ah! So I am immune. That is going to be a free switch in. He is going to take some toxic damage. And I do think I am just going to go for the Rock Blast. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the Rock Blast here. Since he is immune to my stab. Which is going to do, it's going to do more than the other bond, so I can't say a whole lot. So he is going to get the Will-O-Wisp off, which is basically what this thing's been doing the whole game. You know, walls are a pain in the butt. That's why everybody emphasizes on them so much. You have to have a wall, because this thing has taken out some really good mons on my team I could have used. I'm just going to go for another Rock Blast. It's not going to do as much this time around, but with the Toxic, I should be another 2 turns of him, and he should be out of here. So we'll see right here. So he is just going to opt to stay in. This Cuff of Grooves has done a lot for him, so I don't see why he would keep it. He is going to set up the Trick Room again. Toxic does a massive amount that time. Cincino is not... yeah, I'm not really feeling it. I don't really get anything else burned, so I'm going to keep him in. He's not going to go for the Hex, so I can't switch in Braviary. He goes for the Haze. So down goes Cofagrigus, finally. And I'm just going to keep this little thing in. And I think I'm going to try to T-Wave whatever comes in next. Unless it's the Stillix. Okay, so I'm going to go for the Bullet Seed. I do think this thing's going to take me out in one hit. Stillix is a monster. So he is a Mega Stillix, and this does absolutely nothing to it. I don't have anything I can bring in on this thing, though. I think I'm just going to go for another Bullet Seed. I don't know if Rock Blast will do more or not. Let's go for Rock Blast. Maybe it'll do more. At this point, there's no really... Nobody knows. He's going to take the Earthquake and take me out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The Trick Room is still up, and this thing has 58 defense. I'm going to go out into Shrooms. It resists this stab better than the other mons I have. So that's a plus. Mega Stillix is a threat. And guys, our next battle, team battle episode, I am going to have a Mega in there. I know a lot of y'all have been asking why haven't I done a lot of Megas. Megas are more of an OU thing, I think. I think some of the lower tiers, the mons that don't have Megas could possibly be better, actually. So I am just going to go for an Energy Ball here, hoping I do outspeed. This is one of the mons he did burn that I don't think it really is going to matter a whole lot. And the more I'm looking at my moves, I probably should have had a Giga Drain instead of Energy Ball, but it is what it is. We can't go back now. So there's the Energy Ball. Down goes his Mega. So now it's a 2-2. And the dimensions return back to normal. I definitely like the Trick Room with the Mega Stillix. I think that's pretty cool. Definitely like that. Excuse me. And out goes Golbat. Uh, Go back, go back. I think I'm going to spore this thing, guys. I really think I'm going to try to spore this, put it to sleep. I don't see anything he can hit me with that's going to, you know, just obliterate me. Brave Bird does a decent amount. The spore is going to land, though. And, let's see what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to save that thing for Death Fodder, and I'm going to go right on out into Redhead. And the reason I'm going out into Redhead, guys, is if he does hit me, he does get the Rocky Helmet and the Rough Skin damage, which is going to do about 20% to him. And on top of that, while this is going on, I'm going to try to get some power-up punches going. So with about 2 power-up punches plus the Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin, this thing should be dead. And I should live 1 Brave Bird. I definitely should. I don't know a whole lot to do with Dredigan, to be honest with you. So hopefully he stays asleep 1 more turn. He does, in fact, stay asleep 1 more turn. This is not doing a whole lot to him, but like I said, I'm just trying to get my attack up a little higher. I am going to go for... I'm going to get cocky, I'm going to get greedy, I'm going to go for 1 more. If he stays asleep, it will be amazing. He doesn't, he wakes up, in fact goes for the Roost, which is fine by me. I am going to go to +3, and I do believe on that note I'm going to try to do a Dragon Claw on this thing. And it's the second team I have not. Wow, Dragon Claw does a massive amount compared to Power Up Punch. I did not expect that. I definitely need to get knockoff on one of my team building episodes, because I definitely need to knockoff. Knockoff's too good of a move not to have on any mon. So definitely going to do that next turn. Excelgar is going to come in. I definitely predict this thing to go for Final Gambit. This is what this thing does. I really don't want to lose this thing yet. I'm going to go for he is faster than me. What do I not want to lose? I think I'm going to switch out Friday into this, because I mean, I used to run Excelgar, and that's all I did was Final Gambit. Anything that was low, that was a threat to my team. Wow, he's not. He's going to agility. Okay, so, I'm sorry. That was just too risky to have him out there and then just to get demolished. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt here. He could baton pass this. Not exactly sure. I don't really know anything else besides Final Gambit that this thing does. The Bug Buzz does hit. It is a critical hit. This thing has definitely got to be a Assault Vest. I think I'm just going to go for the Ice Shard then, guys. It looked like a Assault Vest. That was a lot of... That should have done a lot more than that. Yeah, it had to be a Assault Vest. That did way too much. So I hope I didn't make a bad play here and take out Dredigan when he could have swept, but too scary not to do that, guys. I'll probably hate my choice later. So I am going to go for the return. I don't want to take any unnecessary recoil from Brave Bird. And luckily we did put Superpower on this thing last episode instead of Rock Slide, because this is definitely going to take out the Explode. No problems there. He's going to baton pass the speed to Explode, which it doesn't matter. Return's going to take this thing out anyways. Wow, Return. Coming through. Stab Return, guys. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird here. I think he outspeeds, but we'll see right now. He's going to endure the hit. Don't know why he did that. Okay, I'm going to go for Brave Bird, or I'm sorry, Return. I don't want to lose any damage for no reason, so I'm going to go for Return instead of Brave Bird. Unnecessary recoil. He's going to go Reversal on me. And I think he's going to try to sweep here. Among Us is here. He can reversal my Toxic all he wants. He may just switch out. Knock off. Yes, eat it up, baby. Do not miss. Down goes Hitmonlee. The biggest threat on his team, in my opinion. That's why he saved it for last, I'm sure. So now it's just going to be Redhead versus Excelgor. I don't know if Excelgor has anything that can really do a whole lot to me. I saw Bug Buzz, Agility, Baton Pass. I don't think he does. I really don't. So I am just going to finish this off with a Dragon Claw. I think that's a little more strong than a Fire Fang. If not, it is what it is. But I definitely think this isn't a bad, guys. I do. That Bug Buzz did a massive amount, though. Down he goes with the Dragon Claw, guys. Thank you so much for joining this battle, guys. And if you're hyped for the next one, please leave a like rating down below if you enjoyed this as well. And I'm